Hello! So if you saw my last video, you will know that I am cleaning out my watch later list, which is currently full of a bunch of videos of tags that I've been meaning to do for literal years. So this is the Halloween in July book tag. It is not July, it is April. I don't care. I want to clean out my watch later list, and I'm going to do this. I also am mostly doing this for my own entertainment and cannot be fussed to link things or type things down below. I'm sorry, don't hate me. So I saw Hardback Hoarder posted this book tag in July of 2018. Hardback Hoarder, one word, and she also posted the questions down in her description box. So go check out her video. Go look at the questions there if you want to do this yourself. I'm just going to get into it. So book number 1 is What Book Gave You the Creeps? I don't know. I can't think of one. I'm also terrible at tags, so. I can't think of one particular book. But I also don't really read books that, like, actively creep me out. So reference this again once we get to question 4. Question 2 is what book gives you the best Halloween vibes? Probably any kind of thriller, like any kind of really psychological, supposed to be creepy thriller, or like Dracula. I haven't read Frankenstein yet. I know, I need to. It's literally in the pile. I just don't know where in the pile. Don't judge me. So probably like Dracula or something like that. Or, well, yeah, those aren't books. So yeah. 3 is what is your favorite vampire book? The Gardella Vampire Chronicles series. Slightly smutty, not a major focus on romance. Think historical fiction, Buffy-style vampire books. And I love Buffy. Do not, what do we say now? Don't at me? Is that how we say that? I ask my 13-year-old these questions, okay? I love Buffy, so like don't at me or whatever, but better than Buffy, better writing than Buffy. I like Joss Whedon, I love Buffy, but Buffy is very 90s, as it did come out in the 90s. And it's also kind of the TV version of YA. Gardella Vampire Chronicles are definitely adult, and the writing is not so cheesy, not so corny. They're really, really good. Absolutely love them. Highly recommend them. And there is a second spin-off series that's like, those are set in like the 1800s, I think. There's a spin-off series that's set in like the 1920s that I got the first book like last year, and I'm really looking forward to starting that. So that's in the pile. But I haven't read that one yet, but I've read the primary series. They're so, so good. Okay, so question 4, reference back to question 1, as I said. What book scared you so much you had to sleep with the light on? I don't know. But I know there was at least one book in high school that did that. And I learned my lesson, and I don't read those kinds of books anymore. I'm very careful. I don't read horror books. I didn't read Stephen King at all for the longest time until I read one of his books that seemed like it would be okay, and I realized that his books, for the most part, are more thriller than horror, so I can read. I'm still careful with them, but I can read them. I've noticed a lot of books that people say are horror are more thrillery, so they don't bother me. I cannot read, like, if it's nonfiction about a murderer, he has to be dead or in jail. There has to be a logical reason, like, this guy only kills blondes and I'm brunette, or, you know, he's in jail, he's dead, something like that. Otherwise, I can't read it. I guess my anxiety